in Dhaka, Bangladesh, visiting water and sanitation projects that have been implemented by our local partner who's working in the urban slums. Dhaka has a population of about 12 million people, and of those, 4 million are living in urban slums where they don't have access to the city's public water utility or the sanitation facilities. So they get water from ponds and rivers, and they use hanging latrines and other unhygienic toilets for defecation. A hanging latrine is a latrine that's just built over an open waterway. There's no pit for collecting the human waste. It just flows right into open water sources that people then use for bathing, for washing laundry, for washing dishes.
My name is Sharifa. I was born here in this slum along with my brother and sister. I am 15 years old and I have been working making garments, shirts and pants for the past 2 years. I work every day from 8 in the morning to 8 at night. We don't get any days off. It's a good job. I earn about $1 a day. Last night I came home and it was dark. I went to use the toilet. It's the kind that is made from bamboo and it is not very strong. So when I stepped on it, it broke and I fell through. I had a cut on my arm. My friend's mother helped me get to the doctor who stitched up my arm. I'm not sure if I will be able to work as quickly with this injury, but I will still have to work.
DSK works with urban slum dwellers to do water and sanitation and hygiene education projects. Together, those three components have the greatest impact on health. If you build a toilet, then human feces never enters the environment. So that's really a primary barrier against the transmission of disease. And washing hands and using clean water for all purposes are also good barriers against disease transmission.
My name is Gitashri. I work for DSK as the training coordinator. The most challenging part of these projects is that they take time. We go to the slums, meet with the people, and discuss all their problems with them. We have to take the time to develop a relationship with them and earn their trust.
One of the values that we have as an organization is we believe that communities need to make a commitment to the projects. The way that the urban communities are showing their commitment to the project is that they're paying 100% of the capital costs of building a toilet or building a water point. They pay those back in installments over 1 to 2 years. When communities pay back loans, they're showing that they value the water and sanitation system. And so therefore, these systems are more likely to be sustainable over time.
I have a lot of good stories of my work with slum people. One of my favorites was when I was working with a rickshaw puller and his pregnant wife. The wife had to walk very far to get water, and because she was pregnant, it was impossible for her to carry both the 2-year-old and the water, so he stayed home alone. While she was gone, her 2-year-old almost fell in the river. Her neighbors saw him and kept him from drowning. When she came home, she was so upset. She knew she had to do something, so she came to DSK for help. Then she organized her community, and now they have a water point, and she doesn't have to leave her children alone anymore.
This is Aulia, so she's showing me the loan booklet and everything that describes the loan that they've taken for their latrine. This is the book that shows the payments that they've made each month. DSK has a great transparent system in working with communities and making loans. They list all the materials that are needed to build the latrine, so how many bags of cement, how many bricks, and the prices of each of those items. And then it's all totaled up. And this book stays here with Ariella so that people can always see it.
My name is Sam Sunar, and I am 22 years old. I've been living here in this slum for about 10 years. I left my parents' home when I was 12 to live with my husband, who I had been promised to at birth. Now people are aware that marrying at that age is too young, but not at that time. I have 2 children, a 9-year-old and my daughter Sumia, who is 3.5. I work in a factory making sweaters to support my family. I normally work from 8 in the morning until 5 at night, every day except for Friday. I am paid by the piece for my work, and most months I make about $20. Before this new water point was installed, we used another hand pump that didn't have much water. We had to pump it for a long time to get any water out, and that was very hard for me because I have to work all day. I had to get up so early just to get water and wait in line with the other mothers doing the same thing. Everyone is using the new toilet now, even the children who used to go wherever they wanted. It is a nice toilet, and it is not scary like the old one.
This is Afroja Begum, and she, along with 9 other families, live in this compound. Water1st is the only donor that is funding water and sanitation projects in this slum. Microlending is really common here in Bangladesh, but it's usually for opening up small businesses, not for water points and toilets. So through word of mouth, people like Afroja are hearing about DSK's program and approaching them for help. Those repaid loan funds are then loaned out again to new water projects. And so far, over a 3-year period, we've recovered $71,000. That goes a long way here. Each water project is like $400. A toilet is similar. A lot more people can be reached with those repaid loan funds.